what is this seeing people is like Kofi from Cafotainment's back with our next video. So before I begin this video, make sure and subscribe to the channel, subscribe up, make sure you hit the notification bell, give the video a thumbs up, and check out some of my latest content. And today's video, guys, I will be reacting to a Fresh and Fit podcast with Aba&Preach. It's going to be a real nice video. You're going to get a real great insight on certain things in terms of dating. And the original video will be down in the description down below. Make sure and check it out. You know what I mean? Get them a subscribe up, a like. You know, some really good stuff I've gone drop previously on Cafotainment.
Yeah, so smooth like a high school desk, man. Eli Porter, I'm the best, man. When I got money, that's when my ex came back, and my heart on ice like the X Games. Chase wealth, I don't really even stress, man. I'm next to the piece just like a biscuit. Good vibes, yeah, you know that we give it, but I keep the glitz for the folks who was tripping. Get money, yeah, you know that we eager. I cross the line to live fine like beaners. Hope you catch what I...
Aba&Preach. What are your views on the current dating market, and do you join into the current market or are you out of it?
Okay, I want to say two things. I be watching these videos on YouTube, and I'm like, where y'all meet these women? You feel what I'm saying? And I'm not even going to front. It's not even like a disrespectful. It's like some of these people that be coming on the lives and stuff like that. Just from my personal experience, when I was dating in Los Angeles or when I was dating in Canada, for me, it wasn't like that. It wasn't that extreme. But I also filter out a lot of women who I'm like, this is a waste of time. I could just tell by the pictures you choose and what you like to promote on Instagram that like character's probably not your priority. You feel what I'm saying? So there's sometimes where I'm watching these videos and I'm just like, shorty's bugging, but I would have never figured it out because I would have X'd her well before we even get to the spot. You know what I mean?
Damn.
If homegirl's waiting for me to pull up in a Tesla and take her somewhere, she's probably not the girl for me. You mean? Even though I got the money for it, it's not how I would roll in because I'm like, you in it for the wrong reasons. So I don't even mess with people who move different like that. What I would say about the dating market today, to answer your question, here's what I think. I think a lot of people, they don't understand. They understand what they want. They don't understand how to be wanted. Does that make sense? In the sense like they understand like this is what I want somebody, but they don't understand how to make themselves desirable to other people. Right. So they invest in the wrong things. This is why when I talk to ladies about my career is on point, like nobody cares. Nobody asked you for that. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like niggas is not there like, oh, you got a Fortune 500. Like they're not getting hard because of that, right? You could be a bitch at McDonald's and be like, I'll still go in, right? Facts. So as a man, when I was growing up, it's like you have to understand what a lady wanted. Get yourself an apartment. Why? Because no girls want to come back to your mom's basement. I didn't want an apartment. You think I like paying rent? I hated that shit. Yeah. If my mom didn't bother me, I would have stayed home forever. But I wanted to get laid. So I had to do what was necessary because that's what they wanted. Yes. And I wanted to get with ladies, right? What else did I have to do? I had to make sure that I put in some effort on the outfit when I went out. I had to make sure that, you know, I take her to a half decent spot. I did those things because I understand that's what they wanted. And when I talk to ladies, I'm like, what do men want? A lot of them have no idea. Or they do know, but they don't invest in those things. So I'm sitting there like, and you're sad you don't have any success. And then the last thing I would say, and the biggest problem in my opinion, is like people don't put in effort. They just think they deserve to find somebody. This is men and women. I talk to dudes, I'm like, yo, how many women have you approached in the last 2 years? 5. You do that in a weekend, my nigga. Like, you remember, I used to go up to clubs, and you had a goal of talking to 10 ladies at the club. Yeah. Not on some like, hey, bitch, you trying to fuck? Nothing like that. Not on some bro shit, but you just go up to him like, hey, what's up? And you start chatting.
A real attempt.
A real attempt.
Not like, because what a lot of guys do is they want to circumvent, responsibility, and they're like, hey, baby girl, what's up? Or they're like catcall and hoot and holler because they know they're gonna get.
That's corny.
They know they're gonna get rejected.
That's so corny, right? Yeah. And it makes the dating. The spot worse because the ladies already got their defenses up because the last 5 guys have been coming at him sideways, just grabbing their arms, do all that weird shit. So we have to do that. So I talk to these young guys and they tell me like, man, but like, what if she says no? And I'm like, I have a hard time having sympathy for people who are not even making the effort. Yeah. Because they want to preserve their self-esteem. So my problem is like, and ladies the same thing too. Oh yeah, I went on 3 dates in the last week. Well then die alone. I don't care. Why do you think you deserve somebody? First off, you're not the hottest girl on the block, right? You don't have your shit together. You don't have too many great skills, and you're not putting in effort.
And your shit stink.
That's arrogant.
So to me, that's like the thing that really peeves me. It's like people complaining, oh, dating today sucks. have you even tried?
Yeah.
You feel me?
On both genders, yeah. Like men don't approach enough, and women don't feel the need to self-improve and be pleasant.
I know after what you said earlier, you said a lot of people don't do things to be desired. So earlier we spoke about the iPhone, right? Having an Android.
Right.
So you have an Android, right?
Right.
And in the current dating market, a lot of girls won't say it abruptly. Some will because they're just like very straightforward. But having the green bubbles is a turn off. Now, you made a good point. If that turns her off, then she was into you in the first place. But why make it harder if you can make it easier? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's unnecessary bump in the road that you don't want to have to deal with. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
We've had girls on the show even say like, "Oh, but guys, when he hits me up, and I see that he doesn't have an iPhone, and like they're going to lose a little bit of attraction for him," which is stupid. That this is the world that we live in now.
Stupid.
But
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is what I'm gonna say. And this is where game meets character. And this is what I'm gonna say. There's a lot of things I could do to improve my chances if I wanted to. Right? I could get my shape up done perfectly. I could put on the right clothes. I could put on the right outfit, accessories, drive the right car, live in the right area. There's a lot of extra things that we could all do, but you always have to say, how much am I willing to give up to get what I want? You understand? And there are certain lines that I just don't care to cross because it's not that important to me. You feel me?
Right.
And I always have to find that. There's like, bro, I've blown up my chances at pussy because I said what I was really thinking.
oh yeah.
And so if we're being honest with ourselves,
I've done that
if
too.
you want, it's the same thing with the iPhone. I could get that and then make it a little bit better, but I just really want it. So if you're not gonna fuck with
It
that
is a better
Android,
phone.
get the hell out of here. It's not that deep to me. The same way,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say exactly what you want to hear just to get in your pants. It's not that deep anymore. I've been done with that phase. So for me, I get what you guys are saying. You guys are not wrong about it will help you. But I always tell young men, yes, go for what you want, but also understand there's a point you don't want to cross where you're giving up too much just because you know those guys who'll do anything.
Oh, yeah,
And it's pathetic.
Anything, yeah.
It's actually, I would argue it's worse than the virgins because the virgins, yes, they try to preserve themselves. These guys they're so lost in the sauce. They'll do anything for a girl. He's like, I can't even count on that man as a friend.
Now you
Because he'll drop friends to get laid.
Yeah.
So just find a line is what I'm saying.
Yeah. You got to have that line defined. And once you start doing things for the express, only purpose of getting girls and not necessarily for yourself, it doesn't enhance your life in some way or doesn't help you or benefit you, then you need to start having that serious conversation with yourself in the mirror. And the thing is that the beauty of it is you can't tell a person, hey, your line is here, your line is here. It depends on you as the man. What do you want to give up? What do you not want to give up, etc.? What are your personal boundaries? And that fluctuates greatly between men. But what we teach on our platform is we always tell guys, if you can mitigate obstacles, right, that aren't going to be, how do I say this, that aren't going to severely inconvenience you, then you should. For example, you probably should wear deodorant and maybe spray some cologne before you go to the bar. You know what I'm saying?
That's reasonable.
You probably should wear clean shoes and clean clothes, even though you don't like doing laundry. You know what I'm saying? You probably should go to the gym, even though you don't necessarily enjoy working out. So, because a lot of guys won't even make these basic accommodations. You know what I'm saying?
You probably should clean your room as well.
Exactly.
Yep. Over.
So I would say at some point there's just like basic things that you need to have done. But I see your point as well, where do you need to spend $10,000 in the club to get bottles for the express reason to bring girls to your table?
Not do that.
Right there,
stupid.
Don't do that because when we've had plenty of girls come on the show and literally say it right to our face. Yeah, I go to the club for free, I drink their liquor, and then I go over to another table and just keep doing that, leapfrogging it. So you got to be smart about it.
And I would say, this podcast would not be as popular as it was if you guys were willing to do anything for pussy.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
You would not be kicking women out of here when they act a fool. Because I guarantee you probably get laid a whole lot more if you kept the ladies on here and did the smooching and all.
A lot.
So there always comes a point where even you yourself, you won't compromise certain values because
Absolutely.
So it just comes out that to me, it's like I'm at a point because listen, I already did my dirt when I was much younger. So for me now, especially because I just work all the time, it's like I'm not getting iMessages to talk to you. It's like if you won't talk, the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like really, my phone is like, oh no, I wouldn't fuck with. Just get there's the door. I don't even need it that bad.
And real talk, me and Fresh have lost hundreds of girls because of this, bro. Like they have thousands of followers for him, and we've lost a bunch. Like, oh, you guys are toxic, blah blah blah, I'm misogynist, all this other crap, and it's like, hey man, it is what it is. Business. We're cool at losing chicks. Like we've gotten less chicks since we've been growing so fast.
You sleep well.
I do.
Hell yeah.
Excellent. But
isn't it a good feeling when you look yourself in the mirror and you're like, I didn't compromise myself to get laid or to get somebody?
But you know what's funny? Especially here in Miami, probably LA as well. We know a lot of guys, right, that rent cars. Go on South Beach Drive every weekend. Right, Ocean Drive. Flex.
Hell yeah.
that buy clothes on credit cards.
Yeah.
Gucci, Louis Vuitton. They look good. They look the part. But then they broke when they go home. And I'm like, yo, anything to get pussy. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Wow, just wow. So where do I begin? Honestly speaking, I know Fresh and Fit podcast has been one of the most informative podcasts in terms of red pill, in terms of dating, and in terms of getting guys great insight on how things really is. You know what I mean? The real uncut truth of dating. They gotta say,
Dig it, dig it, dig it, dig it, dig it, dig it, dig it.
yeah, and truth is, most people don't like the truth. Most people don't appreciate the truth. So most times when people discover new information, they go through like a cognitive dissonance. So in other words, when they get out information, they go like, oh my gosh, this is for real, and you know, thing. But the sad thing about it, and is a sad thing and a good thing. I mean, if you look at it from a larger scale, right, more and more men every day is waking up, and those guys are actually wanting to always do it by, you know, compromise certain things for a woman, and it's a good thing, yeah, but sometimes that could also have some faults in terms of relationship. Because I think if I be honest though, I think most relationships is at a compromise. And the fact that most men are waking up, they are like tolerating less quote unquote bullshit, you know what I mean? There are so many problems in modern day dating that could easily be solved by just simple conversations and understanding that, yeah, it has all these rules, but what is most important is that you stay true to yourself. But however, you know, to have so much skewed information, you need to be this way, you need to be red pill, you need to be a masculine woman, or you know, so forth. But you need to wake up and realize and try to learn something about yourself, you know. Don't try to fit into this group or that group just to fit in. Try to be you. Stay true to yourself, dog, and you'll be surprised the kind of results you get. Just saying. It's a good thing, but too much of that, dog, you cannot drive the society in a bad place. Because I think the two genders actually need each other to like coincide or coexist. Because I think men can do it without women, and women cannot do it without men. Because I think most men are valuable, or we valuable, you know, we as leaders, and women, feminine energy will kind of like balance the scales. So it's a real interesting topic to go into, but I don't want to go too much into it because, you know, I have enough topics. So yeah, take it in. As a guy, what I could always tell you is work on yourself, invest in yourself, and if you find a female down for dog, don't be afraid to show shit. Because I mean, as much as this information can be very knowledgeable, but overall, I find the podcast is really good. It's get a great insight on things, but stay true to yourself, dog. Eventually, you know, you'll find a person, and they will see your value. They will value you, and all the people with the past good and bad experiences will fold you and mold you into the person that you are today. That being said, it's about Coffee Cafetainments out, guys. Make sure to subscribe up to the channel, and yeah, we outside. Well, get the video I like to, and check out some other stuff. If you could make people subscribe up, you know, share the video. Have a special place for you in heaven. Get it.